Hey, what's up, crypto fam? Imagine waking up tomorrow to a blockchain that's faster than your favorite app, cheaper than cloud storage, and about to explode in value. ICP is on the verge of flipping the entire crypto game, and if you're not positioned, you could miss the biggest wealth shift since Bitcoin and Ethereum. As you can see, the world computer ICP is the third great innovation in blockchain. First, we had Bitcoin in 2009 with cryptocurrency being the first invention, playing the role of digital gold. Then we had the second invention in 2015 in Ethereum, which pioneered smart contracts, powering the DeFi revolution. And then in 2021, enter Definity, the third invention of blockchain, the world computer ICP. Reimagine how you can build everything fully decentralized on chain. And stick around because this could change everything. All right, I'm Domenico, and I'm your go to guide for spotting the next crypto moonshot before the masses pile in. Remember, the masses and retail are always looking at price. They base their thesis on price, but what we're looking at today is data, data, and data. Let's let the data do the talking. And we're talking about ICP, the Internet Computer Protocol, and what it delivers. This isn't just another hype token, it's a tech beast that's been quietly building an empire while the big names like Ethereum and Solana grab the headlines. But here's the kicker: with whispers of major exchange listings and tech upgrades on the horizon, ICP could surge any day. Where in September, as we speak, 2025, and the market's heating up. It's heating up. There's a lot of selling pressure. People's frustrated. You know, people think it's the end, but there's undervalued gems that are hiding like diamonds in the rough, unicorns, one of a kind ecosystems. Enter ICP. If you're into pumps and dumps, you're not going to go anywhere because ICP, by the end of this video, you know why? It isn't just a buy, it is a must have. So hit that like button if you're ready to level up your portfolio and subscribe for more insider scoops because I'm going to provide them daily as much as I can. So let's break it down. Picture this. Back in the early days, you know why crypto was just a dream. Everyone dreamed of a blockchain that could power the internet, decentralized, not just slow, clunky transactions, but real apps like social media, banking, all decentralized and lightning fast. This is what Ethereum was built on. It is trying to do what ICP is doing today. This is what its main foundation was, to be the world computer, but it has not been able to achieve this objective. Enter the world computer. This is ICP, which have been able to pull off this vision of the world computer, born from the Definity team, launched by genius cryptographers that saw the flaws in Ethereum and built it so much better, and were able to pull off this world computer vision. Because just think, remember those Ethereum gas fees, the nightmares during 2021 bull run, people paying $50 just to swap tokens, or Solana crashing every day of the week. Once you have a surge in the blockchain, boom, it just craps out. And this is why ICP is the world computer, because the internet computer can host secure network, resident code and data, build web apps without big tech and current IT. Applications are immune to cyber attacks and unstoppable, capable of processing tokens, and can run under exclusive DAO control. Build Web3 social media games, DeFi, multi-chain apps, and secure front ends, ledgers, enterprise apps, and AI models. The entire internet is evolving fast, and it's all on the world computer. ICP said, nah, we can do it better. Fast forward to now, while other chains are still promising scalability, soon ICP is already delivering it. It's like comparing a clunky old bicycle to a supersonic jet. And get this, despite its tech edge, ICP has been flying under the radar, suppressed on some exchanges also. But with unlocks mostly done, they're pretty much done already, and real world use cases exploding, the dam's about to break. And I've been breaking this down for a while now. And I've been tracking it for months and years, and the signs are everywhere. Whales are accumulating. See the number in September. The whale holders is at all-time highs. Devs are flocking. The launch of Caffeine AI in mid-October, the dev number is going to go up to the right, and partnerships are brewing. It's all inevitable. They're working behind the scenes under NDAs, and that's why we don't know yet, but they are going to come. It's inevitable. This isn't hype. It's history in the making. If you missed Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana's 100x run in the meme coin cycle, ICP could be your second chance, but only if you act fast. Okay, let's get into the meat. While ICP tech is a game changer, first off, speed and scale. Most blockchains choke at high traffic. Ethereum maxes at like 15 transactions per second, forcing everyone to layer 2 solutions that add complexity and dependencies and bridges. Solana processes more, but keeps outages under pressure. As you can see, when Trump and Melania launched their coins, it crapped itself. Solana, once you get a lot of usage, it shoots itself. ICP, it's crushing well over 11,000 TPS per subnet, and you can add subnets endlessly for millions overall. Transactions, as you can see, finalized in just under a second. No waiting around. Maybe it's confirmed, or maybe it's like ordering a delivery, food delivery that arrives next year before you hang up the phone. No. ICP runs at Web 2 speed. Its transactions update in 2 seconds and query at 200 milliseconds. And just put that in comparison to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, which you can see on the chart. ICP is Web 3, but running at Web 2 speed. It's light and day, the fastest and only decentralized world computer blockchain. Nothing comes close. And next, on storage, let's look at the costs. Storing data on chain with Ethereum, insanely expensive. ICP does it for pennies. Think $5 a year, a gigabyte. Undercutting even traditional clouds like AWS, all while keeping everything fully decentralized. No more off-chain hacks or hidden servers. And as you can see with Ethereum, it costs millions and millions and millions to host the same amount of data on chain. There is no comparison. And now, let's look at decentralization. With ICP with over 1,300 nodes spread across dozens of data centers globally, running on raw hardware, not reliant on big tech clouds, their chain key tech, it's revolutionary. One key secures the whole network. It enables seamless integration, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, PEEP, Pepe Coin, without the wrappers or middlemen needed. So just imagine verifying a transaction directly from the chain, no trust needed. This stuff survives blackouts, attacks, war. Here in Europe, we're on the precipice of war. War is bullish for ICP. You know, if we once you go into full blown war, oh man, the upside is, in my opinion, even more exponential than what would be without being in war, because the centralized systems will just absolute shit themselves. The bifurcation of countries, attacking critical infrastructure of the centralized systems. ICP is the only solution. So, they won't be able to ignore it any longer. And you can see here, look at the future. The internet computer is created by a sovereign physical network. And in 10 years, the dApps and contracts will be billions and billions and billions, subnets in the thousands, no machines in the millions. This can scale infinitely. So, and this is what will happen. It will scale infinitely. It is the future. Just do your own research. For beginners, think of it like this. It's like having a fortress instead of a tent for your crypto. And for the advanced folks, dive into the white paper. The cryptography is here and it's next level, with verifiable computations that blow away RPC dependencies. And economics for devs and users, forget those gas fees for spiking during the hypes. ICP uses stable cycles for compute, which are predictable. No wars, users can jump into apps without even owning tokens upfront. Zero friction and upgrades. Devs push code live in seconds. No forks or downtime. Ecosystem-wise, thousands of apps already live. DeFi platforms, social networks, even enterprise tools. Over 100 decentralized autonomous organizations running fully on-chain with treasuries and votes handled natively. Look at the cross-chain magic too. Native Bitcoin contracts mean real BTC on smart contracts. no dependencies, no bridges to hack. This is making Bitcoin usable, decentralized money once and for all. And it can all be done with CKBTC on the World Computer ICP. The market setup, circulating around 470 million tokens, hovering at around the $2 billion market cap after this bleed out. This is tiny compared to Solana's 50, 60 billion or Ethereum in the hundreds of billions. Do your own research. But even at $100 per ICP, it is still undervalued. It is still undervalued. If you watch the videos, do your own research. Don't even listen to me. Listen to the other YouTubers. And you just do the research. You'll know that ICP solves multi-trillion-dollar solutions. And this asymmetry screams maximum opportunity. So what do you do with this? First, research. Check ICP's official site or forums for the latest node stats and app deployments. Second, wallet up. Grab a compatible wallet, dip in with a small position, test the waters. Third, watch for triggers, exchange news, adoption metrics, tech milestones like more sublet launches. The links are in the descriptions. Look at the links, do the research. And if you're a beginner, start with a 5-10% of your portfolio in ICP for that moonshot potential, which in my opinion, it's only a matter of time. Do your research. And for the pros, layer it into your strategy alongside with Bitcoin and Ethereum if you want that diversification. But obviously, Bitcoin is going to do well too, but ICP is going to outperform it once the mass adoption utility kicks in. It's only inevitable, matter of time. But urgent alert. With the bull market whispers, halving's behind us, but this is your time to accumulate, especially after the bears in the market have been capitulated and people think it's the end of the cycle, the 4-year cycle is dead. We're not following a 4-year cycle. We are in a long extended refinancing cycle that lasts 5.4 years. So we've got an extended business cycle with ISM at 50. So the top will most likely be in once the ISM gets towards like 60, 65. That's when most likely the top's in. We're far from the top. And once Trump takes control of the Fed, we're going to have rates below the rate of inflation. We haven't seen anything yet in regards to a bull market, and it's going to come because the business cycle is positioning for it, and it's positioning for the AI productivity boom, which will start in 2026. But it can start in 2-3 months, like it could start in 6-7 months, but it is inevitable. It is going to happen because it's all based on the business cycle, not the 4-year cycle. And most people are going to miss it because it's going to capitulate before the business cycle starts off because the market's factoring the labor market weakness. So obviously, from the macro perspective, it's my forte. It's my background. I know how business cycles, liquidity cycles, the 4-year cycle works. And this is no different. This is going to be just delayed and extended to the right. You've just got to be patient. But in the meantime, you've got to do your research. Accumulate before the herd rushes in. That's going to be inevitable. It's going to happen. Track the on-chain metrics. Tools like CoinMarketCap, Juno Analytics can show you the whale movements, and the whales are positioning in silence. Don't sleep on this. Set alerts and drop in the comment, what's your ICP position? Because my bag is massive. And let's discuss your strategies. Listen up. When ICP moons, it's inevitable. It's not just a pump. It's a reset. Slow chains get exposed. Big holders in outdated techs scramble, and suddenly everyone's building on the new internet. And if we go to war, it's going to fast track that even faster. Retail wakes up onto on-chain everything. No Web2 crutches. This is a 10, 20x bag potentially overnight. Like literally, it can go parabolic so quickly that the masses will just miss the opportunity. You're going to be buying in 3 digits. So the FOMO is real, folks. If you're not in, you're out. Smash this like button if that fired you up, and comment ICP to the moon. And below, share this with a crypto crew. Get this video out. Subscribe with notifications on. Do your own research. Once you do your own research and you understand the value, the utility, this multi-trillion-dollar solution that ICP is doing, position early. Not financial advice. And let's spread the word before it gets mainstream. Crypto is about spotting the future early. Okay. And ICP is that future staring us in the face. It's fast, secure, cheap, and ready to dominate. And you've got the info, but now you have to make the move. Thanks for watching. You're one step closer to financial freedom, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.